All right, you got a notification. Um, test, testing. 1, 2. I got some. Testing, testing. 1, 2. Whole family in the building. We are in the building. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Happy Shabbat to everybody who celebrated our weekend Shabbat. Um, Hope everybody doing well. You know, I hope everybody keeping the commandments. I pray that we start keeping these commandments. We're gonna start off with a little music right quick. Let us get in the building a little bit. All right.
Again, Israel. A lot of Israelites is going back into the world, and I can't figure it out. I mean, where you gonna go? Where you gonna go after you heard this truth?
I've got a question. I don't think you know. If you leave this truth, where can you go? 'Cause there ain't nothing out there. Oh, there ain't nothing out there. Oh no.
Shalom, shalom. All right, we live, everything sounds good.
Shalom, Zion.
Y'all put something in the chat, let us know we good over here at the old family.
Another week of hell
All right.
in the valley of death.
We got some things to talk about this week, right?
A lot done went down this week.
A
over
lot.
here.
Hey, a lot that went down, and a lot of our people is not paying attention to what's going on.
In the land
Seriously.
of our captivity. That damn Babylon. This place is a mess. From everything from prophecy being fulfilled, from the limp wrist agenda, to the shootings. Beyonce done brought her wicked ass to town. She running around half naked at these concerts. Got her poor little daughter, if y'all seen that, holding up the damn Illuminati sign, showing she indoctrinated. What else been going down this week? Plantation work.
Yeah, you know, our brothers in Africa over there, they waking up.
Well, that's the juicy stuff. Hold on
Yeah,
now, don't get the
we
good
gonna-
stuff. Hold on, big
hold that
fella.
off then. We're gonna hold that off then.
But no, I'm just teasing. Wherever you want to start. But all praise, we thank the Most High for another week, allowing us to make it through another week over here in the Valley of Death. Babylon, the whore.
Right. But you want to start it off? What you want? You want to start it off with?
What, I was just teasing. We can get straight. We can get straight to
We
the
can get
Southern.
straight to it.
Well, I ain't gonna say Southern Kingdom. We can get straight to our brothers. What our brothers over there doing.
Oh, you talking about the North?
I know everybody believe differently, and
Right.
I don't wanna turn nobody
You
off.
don't want to ruffle no feathers.
I don't
and
want to
whatnot,
ruffle no feathers. I'm a humble servant.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start with what's going on over here in Africa. I know some of y'all might know what's going on as far as what's going on in Niger. They like to say Niger, but I like to say the correct pronunciation of nigger, right? That's what it is. It's nigger, not Niger. We know that. Going to Acts 13:1, right? The correct pronunciation. But let's get right into the video.
They're waking up, y'all.
Yeah, they is. They're waking up.
En ce sens que la Russie est une famille aussi pour l'Afrique. C'est une famille parce que nous avons la même histoire. La Russie a consenti d'énormes sacrifices pour libérer le monde du nazisme pendant la Seconde Guerre mondiale. Les peuples africains, nos grands-pères, ont été déportés de force aussi pour aider l'Europe à se débarrasser du nazisme. Nous partageons la même histoire en ce sens que nous sommes les peuples oubliés du monde. Qu'ils soient dans les livres d'histoire, dans les documentaires ou films, on tend donc à balayer le rôle prépondérant qu'a joué la Russie et de l'Afrique dans cette lutte contre le nazisme. Pour ce qui concerne le Burkina Faso, aujourd'hui, depuis plus de 8 ans, à la forme de manifestation la plus barbare, la plus violente du néocolonialisme, de l'impérialisme. L'esclavage qu'on tend encore à nous imposer. Nos dévanciers nous ont bien appris une chose. L'esclave qui n'est pas capable d'assumer sa révolte ne mérite pas que l'on s'apitoie sur son sort. Nous ne nous apitoyons pas sur nos sorts, on ne demande pas que quelqu'un s'apitoie sur notre sort. Le peuple burkinabé a décidé de lutter contre l'île terroriste en mesure de relancer son développement. Dans cette lutte, des vaillants peuples, des vaillantes populations se sont engagées à prendre les armes face au terrorisme, ceux que nous avons affectueusement appelés les VDP, des volontaires. Nous sommes surpris de voir les impérialistes traiter ces VDP de milices et de tout type. C'est décevant, parce qu'en Europe, lorsque des peuples prennent les armes pour défendre leur patrie, on les traite de patriotes. Mais là n'est pas le problème. Ce qui est le problème, c'est de voir des chefs d'État africains qui n'apportent rien à ces peuples qui se battent, mais qui chantent la même chose que les impérialistes en nous traitant de milices, en nous traitant donc d'hommes qui ne respectent pas les droits de l'homme. De quels droits de l'homme parle-t-on? Nous nous offusquons contre cela et c'est honteux. Il faut que nous, chefs d'État africains, nous arrêtons de nous comporter donc en marionnettes qui dansent à chaque fois que les impérialistes tirent sur les ficelles. Hier, le président Vladimir Poutine a annoncé donc l'envoi de céréales en Afrique. Nous sommes bien contents. Nous lui disons merci pour cela. Mais aussi, c'est un message passé à nous, chefs d'État africains, parce qu'au prochain forum, nous ne devrons pas venir ici sans avoir assuré, pour ceux qui ne connaissent pas la guerre, l'autosuffisance alimentaire de nos peuples. Nous devons prendre l'expérience de ceux qui ont pu déjà atteindre cela en Afrique, tisser de bonnes relations ici et tisser de meilleures relations avec la Fédération de Russie pour pouvoir assouvir les besoins de nos populations. Gloire à nos peuples, dignité à nos peuples, victoire à nos peuples. La patrie ou la mort, nous vaincrons. Merci, camarades.
All right, we back. Now let's talk about this. You want to start off? Go ahead and start off because I need to look something up right quick.
Okay, so basically, our brothers and sisters over there on the continent. Okay, first of all, the country of Niger or Niger, Niger, it's a alleged coup d'etat supposed to be popping off right now. Y'all know the classic storybook with America. So there, I'm gonna make sure I say it right. The country's in an uproar. The current leadership, I think the people want out, but America want that current leadership to stay, and America is threatening to take away the aid. Okay, classic coup d'etat. But then you have Russia, big bad Pooh Shiesty on them. He like, I got all y'all back. Don't even worry about it. I'm finna forgive hundreds of millions of dollars worth of debt.
I think it's no, it's like billions.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, hundreds of billions. You said it right.
No, I said M.
Okay, well, it's hundreds of billions of dollars that he said, y'all forget about that, in nigga terms or whatnot.
Yeah.
We gonna let y'all, go ahead and scrap that up. Plus 50,000 tons of free wheat, right?
Yeah, but I want to add this: the debt that the African countries owe. That's I can't think of the right way I want.
It's in American money, though. I know that.
I mean, but it's fraud. It's usury. It's like,
right, exactly.
The African countries are paying off the European countries from old bad slave trade deals.
Right.
Like stuff from hundreds of years ago. We had to end slavery, but y'all got to pay us for the money that we lost because we didn't get our full money from the slavery. It's a mess. But Putin, he kicked in the door waving the vote. He like, look, America and them gonna get down and lay down. And obviously the EU, France, America ain't gonna get down, so forget them. I'm gonna wipe away the debt. I got that. I'm Big Daddy. I'll take care of that. And here goes some grain. Here goes some wheat for free. So you know what he doing? He making allies.
Right.
Scripture come to mind.
Through the spirit of Yahweh.
Oh yeah, this is all the Most High. We don't give
Yahweh.
Putin no problem.
Hell no.
He's just a vessel.
Right.
He a heathen bastard too.
Yep.
But the scripture come to mind. You know my favorite one, baby. They gonna hate the whore. And burn her with fire.
Right.
And it's looking like everybody's hating America.
Right.
Now you got a couple of cool.
You got a few. You don't want to say that because they mess around.
Okay.
They real sensitive right now on YouTube.
Cut that.
They demonetizing and shutting people's YouTube channel down.
Okay.
But
we find a better word for that. We got a few countries that want to stay in bed with the beast.
Or bootlicking.
Bootlicking trustee.
Bootlicking
I
trustee.
like that.
Right.
I like that.
Right. Yeah. But it's called the ECOWAS. The ECOWAS.
That's an acronym.
I'm not familiar if it's an acronym, but it probably is though. But it's called the ECOWAS, and those are mainly the Western African nations like Ghana, Benin,
Nigeria.
Nigeria talking about going actually tomorrow they talking about showing some type of military action against Niger or nigger. Tomorrow. They gave him 7 days. This happened like 6 days ago.
All
So
week
tomorrow
it's
is the
been
deadline.
Popping off.
Right.
But basically, you got a handful of African countries who still want to stay in bed with the whore.
Right.
But the majority of the African countries, of course, they getting down with Russia.
Right.
BRICS.
Yeah.
They want to be down with
They
BRICS.
want to be down with BRICS.
Because
Exactly.
for one,
Right.
if I take away your debt and give your people free wheat and grain, I mean, I'm looking like the man.
Right. Exactly. You know, and it's just like,
BRICS.
man, this is prophecies being
All white
fulfilled,
BRICS.
man.
All
You know,
white
in a minute, the whole world gonna be going against Babylon, America,
All praises for that.
right? And France, you know, they over there trying to, you know, show their muscles and throw their threats or whatnot, you know, saying what they're gonna do because Niger cutting their ass off. Like, we tired of y'all, you know.
As far as paying that money.
No,
What you
just
talking about?
they cut them off as far as what do you call that?
Trade.
Giving them supplies, all that. They cut them off.
Oh, France was supplying Niger.
Yeah, they was giving them relief. You know that relief stuff.
aid
you know?
packages.
Yeah, aid. There you go,
Okay,
right there.
okay.
You know, my brain got fogged up right quick. But they giving them that aid or whatnot. They cut that off, right? But Niger, they cut off the resources as far as the what is that? The uranium. The uranium that France was getting from Niger. And 70% of their electricity is controlled by the uranium. France uranium.
Well, you know, we looked into this a couple days ago. We started looking into some of the minerals.
Right,
Because we all know Africa is rich, despite of what they say.
Right.
We started looking into the minerals and natural resources that come from over there, and we found out that a lot of the minerals are used here in America, and I'm sure over in Europe and all of the world, for a lot of these electronics.
Right.
So
Yeah.
if Africa stops supplying that and letting these other countries go over there and rape them, mining for the minerals, that's going to have a catastrophic effect
Exactly.
on the world. And it's just looking like the scripture. Oh, scripture just popped in. Let the weak say that I'm strong.
Exactly, right. Exactly. But in nigger terms, America finished. America is finished. You can forget about it, you know? It's like, you know, man, prophecies is being fulfilled, you know, and a lot of our people just, you know, going around, you know, doing them and just out here, not even paying attention to what's going on. A lot of moves are being made, right?
Oh yes, you know, we thank the Most High for being able to even have the spirit to be able to see and understand these prophecies, because a lot of our people are asleep. They don't understand these prophecies. They are ignorant to it. They only watch what happens in America, because we were once those people. You know, a lot of people are not paying attention to what's happening abroad with our brothers.
Right.
Everybody over there is not Hamites.
Right, exactly. Even, you know, a lot of our Hebrew brothers and sisters that's woke, you know, are not paying attention to what's going on over in Africa or whatnot. You know, you got these puppets, you know what I'm saying, these other countries that's trying to go and support America and France and all that stuff. And it's like, when y'all gonna get it? You know?
She's finished.
Yeah, she's finished.
She's
I mean,
falling. She's
and
falling.
I remember, you know, we was in Ghana, and I was talking to this preacher, and I mentioned to him, I said, we was talking about something, and I was like, well, you know, Africa, you know, it's the poorest country, and he was like, no, we're not the poorest country. We have all the minerals, the gold, all that stuff, you know. And I'm like, I was looking around, I was like, you know. Like, well, why is it like this around here? You know what I'm saying? And he was like, you know, we just had a long talk about it, because we was talking about the Bible too. But I mentioned that, and even just a regular, preacher know that Africa is a rich nation, right? But they're getting they was colonized, and the resources was stolen, and they continue to steal the resources and whatnot. And that's why it look like, don't nobody have nothing to eat, the way they living and all that stuff,
It's also a lot of corruptness with the
Right,
politicians
exactly.
and the higher ups.
They puppets.
If they do a deal with America, okay, we're gonna let y'all send people over here, or we'll pay our people pennies to mine. Y'all give us American dollars,
Right.
and y'all take the minerals, or y'all give us some type of military support, or give us weapons. It's not a fair exchange. And then the politicians, just like here, are the ones getting rich. It ain't
Right.
us everyday people. These politicians be making $200,000 a year or something like that. A former president get like $250,000 a year for the rest of their life or something. Like, the everyday average people don't get the money when we talking about trade deals from one country to the next. And that's why we see so much poverty across the water with our brothers and sisters, because any money that do come their way, it's the politician. When we were abroad, we were there during the election year. So we were able to see a lot of how things go. And it's the same crap as here. The president over there, the garb that he had on, I was talking to the locals about it, like the amount of money they spending for the inauguration outfits, that money could be, for the people. Same here. The presidents, they have these budgets. They got all these fancy suits. Sometimes they only wear them once, blowing all of this money, and it's not in the hands of the people. But the man was correct. This was just years ago. We were more ignorant,
Right.
to some things as far as international and politics than compared to what we are now. We understand that paper money doesn't really have value.
Nope.
It's minerals, land, resources,
Right,
animals.
exactly.
That's the real wealth.
That's your riches, right? Exactly, right.
That
But
they, I'm sorry.
no, go ahead. Go ahead.
These are the things they want to keep us ignorant to. But we thank the Most High. We know that clip was in another language, but the point is, a lot of the African nations are joining with Russia. They're aligning with Russia, who is aligned with BRICS, Brazil, India, China, and South Africa, to create their own currency, to make moves on the international stage outside of America and Europe,
Right.
to have their own paper money, or their own
Currency.
That's a better word, thank you, to exchange goods and services. And that's going to make the dollar become nothing.
And that's just, the beginning as far as, going economically, right? Then what's going to follow next? Military. Armies. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be hooking up. If they're not hooking up right now. Doing these certain exercises and things like that. You got a lot of countries that's trying to join the BRICS. Venezuela, Argentina, Algeria,
Yeah.
Iran.
Some of the Middle Eastern countries, yeah.
Who is it? Who was that? The Arab dudes. Who was that? What's the name? Saudi Arabia. You got so many countries trying to join the BRICS. They tired of America's shit, and we should be tired of America's shit.
Man.
It's like, come on now. If y'all can't see this, man, it's I don't know what to say with people who can't see this stuff.
Me either.
I don't know, Another thing that America is trying to do, or Joe Biden, your good old President Joe Biden, he talking about a draft.
Nope.
He talking about a draft though, right? To send your sons and your daughters over to fight wars where they didn't took their ass over in the country and put their nose in these countries' business, starting shit, right?
Why the fuck you lying?
Right. with a bunch behind a bunch of lies. You know, behind a lot of thievery. You know, taking of lands and minerals and resources and stuff. You know, and and they send your children, right? Because they're not sending mine over my dead body.
Nope.
They sending your children over there to fight these wars that's meaningless. And to keep power or whatnot.
You know, as far as Joe Biden and what they're doing, you know, we all knew that this day was coming. And, you know, it's devastating to hear, but we keep our faith in the Most High and His Son that He's going to protect us and that we will be, you know, out of here. The Exodus will take place and we will be out of here. But we being vigilant, we paying attention. And they're talking about how many people done died over in Ukraine.
Yeah. Ooh.
And America, all praise to the Most High, has soldiers and military bases spread throughout the earth. So they're gonna need more sacrifices.
Right.
And they're talking like it's gonna be like Ukraine. If y'all can remember when the Ukraine stuff jumped off, they were saying any and everybody. Men 50 years old.
Right, yeah.
You know, at one point it would be a standard. After a certain age, you couldn't get in the military. If you had did certain crimes, you couldn't be in the military. But they're saying now that might be all, you know, a thing of the past, and they may be initiating another draft. So y'all make sure y'all paying attention, y'all being vigilant with y'all young sons and daughters.
Right.
Because it's getting real out here.
Right. We got Linzel in the house. He said, bet they won't be sacrificing their kids.
Oh,
exactly.
Shalom. And I wanted to mention that if y'all can remember, it was a documentary maker named Michael Moore. I don't know if he's still living. Heavyset Caucasian heathen beast.
Right.
And he used to make documentaries exposing a lot of the things that was going on. And in one documentary, he was going up to different senators. And he was asking them, you know, are you for the war? This is right after September 11th when they invaded in the Middle East. And all of the politicians he went up to, of course, was like, well, yeah, of course, we need to. They got weapons of mass destruction. And his next question was, well, what about your sons and daughters? Since you so for it, shouldn't your kids be the first ones to be signed up? And of course, they all was stuck because they was in shock that he asked them that. So you're
right.
Absolutely right. They want to sacrifice our children, the children of the poor, the ignorant, and that, you know, not just us. That's these Pope white trash trailer park white folks too.
Right, yeah.
All of them, but definitely not they kids.
Right, and then it's a lot of people, you know, that's getting tired, you know. I've watched, I binge watched a lot of the stuff that's going on in Africa, you know, yesterday, and I was reading comments, and a lot of people like, you know, it's about time Africa stood up or whatnot. I got a comment off of this video that I was looking at yesterday, and it reads, "Enough is enough. It's time for Africa to stand up. They have all the resources to be self-sufficient. Time to shine. But this could very well be the Black Swan event that leads to World War III."
And you know this, man.
All praises.
So, yeah, right.
All praises, though.
Right.
We thank the Most High for putting that spirit on our brothers and sisters over there to not be afraid and fearful and to stand up and say, God damn, they done took us through the ringer already. What more can we lose?
Right, exactly. Right. Another comment. I'm from Africa. I was just in Niger and nigger Naimi. No one is more informed and well spoken than this guy. I guess it's the guy who got the YouTube video, who put the YouTube video out. Mm-hmm. Everything he said is right on point. All those mainstream medias are protecting interests. So-called experts all sound stupid. Thank you so much, brother, for your beautiful and detailed reporting. One video covers everything. I'm in thumbs up. So, you know, a lot of people are getting hip to what's going on. You know, the Most High putting His spirit on them. you know, to be like, the hell with this stuff, you know. We fed up with it. We tired of being poor. You know, we keep saying we the richest country on the earth. You know, so it's time for us to get paid.
We actually talked to our friend who lives in Africa last night.
Right, yeah.
And he was very informed
Yeah,
on everything that's been going on. And sometimes, you know, he don't really know everything because, you know, they don't have
the
the internet access 24/7
Exactly.
like we do.
Exactly.
They have it, but they can't just scroll, you know, spend 10 hours a day scrolling.
Right.
So, but he was just letting us know that he is aware of what's going on. Our friend is in Ghana.
Right.
But he was letting us know that he knew what was going on and whatnot. And he's a strong young man, so he ready.
Right, yeah, and he's a believer too. You know, he keep the Sabbath, he keep the commandments. You know, we was down there with him for a year. So, you know, it fascinated him, you know, how much knowledge that we had of the Bible. You know, and as far as the people that, you know, he was trying to, you know, like tell the same thing, like we the people, you know, we need to keep the laws and stuff because it's a lot of Christianity down there in Ghana, in Ghana, Africa or whatnot. You know, they got a lot of white Jesus symbols and pictures, and I mean, it's unbelievable. I would say it's worse down here as far as the images and whatnot.
Yeah, they definitely been indoctrinated over there on a large scale. And they got a big Muslim community, but for some reason, that white Christian Jesus, everything, they're very Bible believing people. You know, everybody.
Some of them is, because we went to that church and man, I tried to read the scripture. He was like, no.
Well, let me say, they're like, they may not live it.
Right.
But they named after a lot of biblical stuff. All they businesses got a scripture involved in it.
Yep.
You know, but it's surface level. It's not, you know, they not deep in it like that. But they, you know, they brainwashed just like we was. But I guess it seemed like we woke up first over here. I guess that's what we trying to say.
Right.
Versus over there, you can tell they got that spirit on them. They not listening to no nigga. Now maybe if some white folks told them Jesus was black. But when our black behinds was telling them Jesus was black, they was like, yeah, y'all come on and buy. What y'all gonna buy? Hurry up and spend y'all money and get y'all black American ass up out of here, because they wasn't trying to hear it. But we was spending a little bit of money, so they probably dealt with us. But.
All right.
All right, boss, what you got next?
All right, this one right here, this interesting right here. But
So
hold
y'all
on,
make sure y'all-
you know, I still want to get on as far as, you know, them, you know, starting to draft though. I
You
want to touch on that a little
Hey, our
more.
son 19, so
Yeah, because my son, he's 19, you know, and I'm like, man.
Hit close to the heart for us.
Yeah, it's like, you know.
And then they sent the papers.
Right, they sent
So
them.
they sent the
Registration?
selective service.
Yeah, selective service. There you go.
Paperwork.
Yeah.
I'm familiar with this from my brother, but they sent the paperwork saying that he need to register because he's of age. And I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I ain't dropped no tears, but I felt the type of way when the paperwork came, and so we just
Hey, shit. I remember now how you was acting. I remember, and your mindset was like this.
No, fuck at all. Fuck you.
But yeah, she was very like, you know, bothered when them papers came.
you know, I knew that it was coming. Like I said, my brother told me about it, so I was familiar with it. And then the papers came. Now our son was at work when the papers came, so we looked at it. We opened it up. We read it. We had a little impromptu family meeting on plan A and plan B. What we gonna do?
Right.
And then I was at work or something, and then he talked to Junior, and they discussed it. But you know, it's getting real out here, y'all. I mean, just, you know, I was highly offended. I was a little hurt by it because I've never been one down for the military. I don't agree with. I know having a military is biblical, but this military and how they get down, absolutely not. My brother did 6 years. My father did, I think, 2. He was honorably discharged early. Both Air Force veterans, so I know a little bit about the military and how they get down, and I'm not with it at all. So when the papers came for my baby, my little junior,
My junior. Hey, but people in the chat, y'all chime in anytime. Let us know, you know what I'm saying, how y'all feel about the situation. Brother Lindsay already gave his opinion on it or whatnot. But how do y'all feel as far as them sending your children, or even, you know what I'm saying, your family members or friends to, to wars that these people done started, and they want to take over the world or stay in world power or whatnot when they know it's going down?
For me, the answer is no. I'm not sacrificing my son. I'm not about to walk him into no recruiter's office. Okay. No. See, I did all this with my brother. If you really want me to go there, I'll go there. I was trying to hold
go
back.
There. We here.
I was trying. Okay. So I went to the recruiter's office with my brother. Let me say one of the first things. I know you got to take a test. The fitness level is a thing. Now my son, I know he exceeded the requirements.
Test. I got to get that drop. Take the test.
I know my son exceeds the requirements on the fitness level. Let's talk about the vaccinations. You got to get a whole bunch of vaccines. We already don't believe in that. So why would I let my son go to the military where they gonna inject him up the wazoo?
Oh, we got to talk. We got to speak on that next too.
Well, that'll segue into the next clip.
Okay, all right.
Sorta, or it ain't quite about immunization.
Right, it's not. No, it's okay. Connecting the shit.
So these are the things that I know for a fact that my brother had to go through. So then my brother was deployed. He was in Japan for like 2-3 years. He was over in Thailand. He was in South Korea. And I just never was feeling, me and my brother are close, and I stayed in constant communication with him while he was overseas. He hated it. I told him he was going to hate the military, but he did it anyway, and they try to use it as a trap and a snare for our brothers and sisters, because a lot of our people get out of high school, they ain't got no job, they ain't got no future plan, they don't know what they doing. A lot of these women, let me speak on that for a second, need to take accountability in the black community. Once your child turns 16, 17, 18, they become disgusted. You become disgusted by your own child, want to kick them out. They not ready for life. They not ready to handle real life bills, and they don't know what to do. So here come the recruiter's office. Here come the dang on sergeant, want to sign you up. Come on down to the recruiter. I went down there with my brother just to be nosy and see what was going on. All branches was there. And some of y'all, I don't know about age, but when I was in high school, they used to come down to the high schools trying to recruit. My son graduated last year. I got my last call a couple months ago. They still calling. I never gave the school permission to give near branch of the military my phone number, but they call and want my son to come enlist, and I ain't having it.
Yeah, I'll be the wrong one. I'll be the wrong one for him to talk to, cause I'm gonna tell him where to go.
We know how you get down. Oh, we know. Just like you told them people in the hospital when they wanted us to sign them damn goddamn papers. When we had a baby, they wanted us to sign. So they wanted to do some goddamn experiments. They always doing experiments, and we wouldn't sign up for the experiment. And I was trying to be nice. He was once, but Elam kept pushing him, and he just threw the paper, told him to get the hell on. We ain't signing no goddamn. No, this is what he said. Refuse. We refuse. Remember that?
I remember.
But this is
It's Lindsay. Hold on, let me see. Oh, hold on, wait a minute now.
Absolutely. Now my brother wasn't on the front line, so I mean, he ain't never had no PTSD. Some of his friends did. But thank God my brother wasn't on the front line and he never had to fire his weapon on none of that. But in my case, I just don't trust them folks. It's almost like, please don't be offended when I say this, but it's almost like taking your kids to their schoolhouse to be, you hand your kid over there, or take your kid to a white daycare center. Like, you gonna walk your child in and give them to the enemy? I'm not finna let my son go to no recruiter's office. I'm not doing none of that. I'm not for it. And whatever repercussion we have to deal with, we have to deal with it as a family. Like I said, we had a family meeting when the papers came, but my son already got his driver's license. Well, let me move on from there. So yeah, over here we not with it, but we just saying this to say that it's happening, and y'all know how they like to do with our people. They like to wait to the last minute. They like to throw some sugar on it to try to keep our people asleep on what's happening. Just like they campaign with that vax. You know, they brought Juvenile out, had some girls twerking, and told you to vax that thing up, just to kind of put a little ignorance on top of what was going on to keep our people dumbed down. But we are completely against this them trying to draft our sons and daughters. Now we know the war is inevitable because the scriptures speak about wars and rumors of wars, but Esau can go to hell.
Yeah, because the only war we going with is Yahweh war when he come in war.
I'm not finna let my son sign no papers. We ain't get them. I'm not about to let him go to no recruiter's office and go get all these injections and vaccines you got to get. We don't need no free health care. My brother got free health care, and he got a check every 2 weeks. That's it. Right. Because he ended up leaving. He didn't make no career out of it. And then when he got home, he went to school for free, so he got his degree off of them. But he don't even use his degree. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, what's the point? Only good thing I guess, if I can pick some, he got to travel abroad. He got his passport and got to see the world. Mm.
And another thing too, as far as with these shots, it's coming out that the WHO is saying that you know, it's a lot of deaths that's occurring. Mm-hmm. You know, they finally admitting it now. You know, so you know, I don't want to say too much because they'll come shut shit down. You know what I'm saying? And we want to try to inform y'all with all the information, you know, that we gather and you know,
throughout the week.
Right, that we gather throughout the week or whatnot, you know, make sure we kind of on the same page with our people or whatnot.
Passing information.
Just like
exactly. It may be stuff y'all know, y'all
that we don't know exactly, right.
And vice versa. So, you know, this ain't it for us and our people. Let them sacrifice their sons and daughters.
Right.
You know, let them go round up their troops they got spread here, there, everywhere. They little Navy SEALs, they Black Hawks, all them crazy psycho white dudes they got. The ones who supposed to got Bin Laden. Let all them the killers.
Right.
Let them go over there and do what y'all need to get done.
Right.
But not my sons.
Let these patriots, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they go to work. Proud to be an American.
We got to get that drop too.
You know, they talking about drafting women. I ain't no masculine. I don't want to go fight no war. I want to be in the kitchen baking something. I ain't got time to go play retarded on that test or whatever they come with.
They come with me. They just don't give me no gun, man. Just don't do it. Yeah, hey, check it out. Oh man.
Don't trust them new niggas over there.
I'm one of them new niggas. Don't trust this new nigga over there.
Okay, come on. Let's get to the next.
All right, let's get to this video. This video. This video right here.
Is this wait? This the one?
Yeah, this the one.
Oh, this y'all. Okay, y'all.
This redacted. You know what I'm saying? And again, when we show the video, y'all think about what y'all want to, what comment y'all want to. Look, I want y'all to comment on this.
Huh.
You know, this is right here.
If it ain't you, a nigga you know gonna want to get down with this.
Right.
We all know some niggas who would do
this.
This
Man, right. Let's look at the video. Let's look at the
video.
This is crazy right here. This is crazy.
Question: would you let someone implant a microchip into your hand if you would receive $2,000 a month in return for getting a chip put in your hand? You heard me right. We'll give you universal basic income, basically 2,000 euros, $2,000 a month if you allow us to put a microchip in your hand. That's exactly what's about to happen as part of the rollout of the central bank digital currencies. That's a carrot for them to rope you into this mess. We'll get to that part of the story in a minute. The chip implantation process, not the corn chip, as Dan said in our chat, but a actual metallic tracking chip. But a new report just published this week by the Bank for International Settlements explains how our new digital money system is about to work. We've been warning you that this was coming for a long time on this show. Also, we weren't the only ones predicting this. It was predicted in a little book, you might have heard of it, called The Bible, The Mark of the Beast. For one thing, this is how this new system would operate. According to them, the Bank for International Settlements, the new reserve currency, forget the dollar as you know it, basically. This will be the new reserve currency, which is how they want to label it and how they are labeling it. This would be used to settle all transactions. As everyone moves away from the US dollar right now, this seems like perfect timing to be moving to this new system. So are they purposefully torpedoing the US dollar in preparation for a global new reserve currency? One might wonder, right? We don't believe in conspiracy theories around here, but you have to wonder. It could include the confiscation of all property, physical property.
All right, y'all. Man, that's
Nope.
no. And to our sister Modest, we agree with you 200% over here on the old family and whatnot. Ain't none of that happening, here. None of that. But
You want to go first?
no, you go first. You go first.
That was a lot to take in, y'all.
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay. Depending on how long you've been in the truth, you probably seen some of these clips before. You probably noticed what's coming. It's been out here for a while. You got random heathens getting this stuff done to them just to unlock the locker at their job on some straight retarded stuff, But I wanted to talk about that money, though. That $2,000 a month. Just think about it. Think about your cousin, your nephew, somebody who live up the street, somebody you know, somebody you work with. Think about it. $2,000 a month, that's some people's monthly income from a job. You got some elders. You got some senior citizens like my dad, his mama. They retired. Our parents is retired. And their monthly Social Security ain't $2,000 a month. So maybe not you. All praises. I know it ain't you. But it's somebody you know who they'll jump on that $2,000 a month and get that chip planted in their hand. They don't want to talk. They here, put it where you want it. Okay? It's some people out here who will do that. Do y'all hear what these people is saying, what they got coming?
Yeah.
We living in some real scary times, and I'm not saying scary as in to be fearful, but what else could this be? This ain't organic. This ain't just, they're just putting chips in people just because, in case you come up lost, or your father got dementia, and we want to track him. Oh, your dog. Remember a few years ago? Oh, your dog could get lost, so we're gonna put a chip in your pet so you can track your pet. Nah, we see these snakes. We see the devil. Right. Remember, the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field. We see what these niggas is doing, and you know what it remind me of now that I'm talking? It remind me when they came out with that vaccine, they was giving niggas money and weed and White Castle burgers to go put that crap up in them. They was giving out Super Bowl tickets. All kinds of stuff. They was
giving out lottery. I mean,
it depends on the day.
Yeah.
But they was giving out all kind of incentives.
Yeah, but Sister Modest T, but many of our people was going to do it just for the money. Exactly. That's a new outfit and a couple of pair of Jordans and a few hair wigs. She right on point with that one.
You on it with that, Modest.
Yeah.
But that's why I wanted to bring that out. Y'all know some people. Look, think about your bum relative. We all got one. Don't be ashamed. Think about that bum relative of yours who don't work, who be scamming, who try to live off the system. From nothing, from living on your mama couch, begging somebody to buy you a dime bag, to $2,000 a month just to put a chip in me. Y'all know how our people come on.
Hey, Lindsay said they're gonna have to behead me.
Hey.
All right.
Whatever. No, you goddamn right.
I don't know.
No, it ain't in there.
Yeah, Lindsay, we with you. You on the money
with you,
with
man.
that.
You on the money with that one for real.
Do we got that one? Boy, ain't no way, boy. Ain't no way.
Hold on, yeah, I got it. I got it. Ain't no way, for real. Ain't no way.
Babylon.
Ain't no fucking way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Ain't no way.
Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Babylon at its finest.
Right, I mean,
Loan niggas some money and watch them sell they soul.
right, you know what? I thought about, because when I go out to work, I stop at the gas station, at the store sometime, and there'd be a lot of our people out there, asking for money. You know what I'm saying? Like, they gonna be the first ones, like, come on. You know what I'm saying? Just like a damn dope head tapping they arm, like, put it in me. You know what I'm saying? And it's like,
$2,000 a month.
Man.
Mind y'all, when they do this, they're able to track you. They can track your heart rate, your respirations. They can probably check your neurological functioning. I had a patient, funny story. Well, it ain't funny, but I had a patient, and I didn't know this beforehand because I think if I would have knew, I would have never even touched this person. I had a patient who had a tracker. They had a tracker in them, and I found out, and I'm like, well, what is this? They was chipped, and I'm like, well, why? It didn't make no sense to me, because it was based on their health, but basically they have a chip in them, and every, I think 3 months or so, they will go to the doctor, and the doctor would scan it or do something and get the readings, and be able to see the body's internal functions, things that was going on internally. Now, that's the most I have, because I ended up quick. I stopped working there real fast. It was too many red flags outside of that. But I'm saying that to say, they don't just put chips in people and that's just it. They're watching you, they're tracking you, they have a system, they have another end, where they can see, like, almost like I don't want to scare nobody, but almost like them Fitbits, the watches that they put on that people buy, where it can tell you your heart rate, it can tell you your respirations, it can tell you your blood pressure. There's always like another end of that, something else that's collecting the data. Almost like a census where they collect data and store it somewhere else. This is sinister. Nobody is supposed to be able to track you and know what's going on in your body and from another location.
man,
And that's what that chip is.
right, shit getting real. Shit getting
Yeah.
real.
Oh, yeah.
Just on some straight up, you know what I'm saying? It's getting real, for real. And this came from Redacted, right?
Yeah.
And they usually putting out some word is bond information.
Yeah, they solid.
Right.
This is
Yeah.
let me say a professional. This is a very reputable news source.
Yeah. It's like, you think about the scriptures or whatnot.
And he said that.
Yeah.
He said, this sound familiar?
Yeah.
It's in a book. Yeah,
Exactly,
the Bible.
right. What is that? What is it? Revelation?
Revelation. I didn't want to go there because I was going to pull it, but I'm thinking we don't know exactly, with the whole mark, exactly what it's going to be. But to me, it screamed Revelation, mark of the beast.
Yeah.
Buying and selling without the mark.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they paying ninjas $2,000. What are they talking about? Paying people $2,000, 2,000 euros. So it ain't even just America. They got the euros.
Yeah.
To pay you to put a chip in you, and then be on the other end somewhere tracking you and electrocuting you or something while you sleeping. God knows what.
Exactly, right.
For $2,000 a month.
Right. Lindsay said the only person that should be tracking us is the Most High.
Oh,
Exactly.
praises.
Right.
That's what I'm saying, y'all. This, like
And
he
you
said,
know this, man.
it's
Straight
getting
up.
real out here. The the devil know he got but a short time. He's here to steal, kill, and to destroy, and he wants us to be in allegiance with this beast system.
Right.
They want to merge man and machine so bad. It's like they getting erection. To me, they get off on it.
And they want to have control of everybody.
Yes, this AI.
Yep.
Okay, have y'all? And this is I'm freestyling right now.
Okay.
Y'all been seeing? I don't know if y'all Facebook like that. I know some people Instagram more than they Facebook, but they got an app out And niggas fall for it every time. Every trend they put out, every new app they put out, niggas fall for it. Well, this one is called, I think, Remini. I might be butchering it, but I think you submit your picture to the app and it show you your fairy tale life. If you fat, oh, you gonna be skinny, baby. If
your kid,
they show you what your fake kids gonna look like. We know somebody that got 3 damn kids and submitted their picture to the AI app to see what their kid gonna look like. Now,
man, I feel be doing some crazy stuff.
Forgive me if I'm wrong, but if you already got 3 kids by the same person, you know what your kid gonna look like.
Right.
You don't need the AI app to tell you. Lord help me, I get a headache when I deal with too much nigga-ish in one day. I forgot my train of thought. Oh, I was talking about just how they merging man with machine and how they have our people thinking it's so cute. I know a girl, she kind of a big girl, and she submitted her pictures, and every picture banging, body tight and banging and this and that, and they loving it. They posting it so much, I'm getting confused, like, oh dang, she looking good. Then I gotta look harder. I'm like, oh, this is the AI app. And it just, I don't trust nothing, okay? So I might sound crazy to y'all, but I'm really suspicious of them. So I don't trust nothing. It take a lot for me to believe it. And even the scriptures say it, because they say it's going to be a time where people are going to tell you, oh, Christ is here and Christ is there. Come see, and he tell you don't do that. So I don't trust nothing. What?
No, I'm just looking at what Linzel had shared with us. Right. You big dummy, Fred Sanford. And them Fred Sanford voice. That's my dog too, Fred Sanford, man. I got to get that drop. You big dummy.
But, I mean, it just goes to show how they can throw something out there. Maybe have a celebrity or two endorse it, and our people quick to follow it and follow these trends and do stuff without doing no research. You know, a lot of us, we found out what Facebook really was. Now, I know it's too late for some of us. We already done put our pictures up there, our government names, and we found out what Facebook was. You know, these are tracking systems. They use this to track people, to get information on people. But I was telling him about it when I first started seeing these AI apps. I'm like, why are people submitting their pictures to this AI for it to give them some fake fairy tale dream life? I was always very suspicious of that. And if you did it, I'm not beating you up about it. I'm just saying you got to be cautious with stuff like this, because what's the point?
Right, exactly.
I don't trust. You got to be careful with this technology. The scriptures warn us about these science and different inventions of the heathen.
I got to find a way to merge these comments over here. This my mom's right here. She said, if they give you a gun, you gonna shoot them. Hey, I didn't want to say that, but you know what's going on. She also said, if I didn't know both of you, I would think you've been smoking that weed. Love your mom. No, ain't no weed smoking over here. You all already know. All praises. All praises, because a lot of that stuff got our people bugged the hell out. Mm-hmm. You know, it's
willing to do anything for their next guy. But yeah, so just the technology, y'all, them paying people to be guinea pigs. And I always think about the Tuskegee experiments with that syphilis, which, by the way, is running rampant. I want to say in Atlanta or Houston. Yeah. I'm not sure, but it's a syphilis epidemic.
Right.
Let me see what state it is.
For all you Negroes who want to sleep around with multiple people, and they sleeping around with multiple people, you know, y'all need to get married. Sit y'all ass down somewhere, before you mess around and catch something that you ain't gonna want. Yeah, but that's syphilis stuff. I mean, and all these other diseases out here, though. You know, you probably can get away from one of these diseases, but one of them other diseases is gonna catch up with your ass. Mm-hmm. So
okay, it's Houston. Houston. So yeah, we just got to be careful. We don't want them using us as guinea pigs, and sometimes we need to talk to our family, the non-believers who ain't paying attention, and let them know.
Okay.
I believe so, Linzel, that it could fall under that because it's definitely a spell. It's like this ain't really you, but it's taking you and your features and changing you to make you this perfect fairy tale image. So I definitely believe so. I believe it's wicked invention, but I also believe it's deeper. I believe that they do a lot of facial recognition. We all know that. I saw my son getting into his new iPhone via facial recognition, and I ain't like it, but I just said, dang, you can't do a PIN number with iPhone? They that fancy? I don't trust facial recognition for tracking purposes because we all know what the future holds, what times we going into.
Well, I understand what you're saying, but these people can find us, you know what I'm saying, just like that. It don't make no difference if face recognition. They got fingerprints, they got blood, they got every goddamn thing.
Well,
right?
I feel you. I'm just be paranoid.
But with this chip stuff,
oh, that's something different. Cause that's under the skin.
Right, this under the exactly right. This under the skin.
I ain't messing with the app. Either way it go, I agree with you.
And who you think? Who y'all think putting this out? The goddamn devil.
These people.
They putting it out. The people who running this whole goddamn earth.
The ones who
is putting it out for all you bootlegging trustees or whatnot who want to have their back. All of them ain't like that, and this and that, man. Y'all better wake up. Y'all better wake up, because I want to see how y'all gonna feel when they come about this with this crap. Talking about putting something under your skin and y'all better get in y'all scriptures. Y'all better start reading this Bible. I know I got my brews on here who are already doing that, but for y'all who not doing that, who gonna see this video or whatnot, it's getting real on all fronts. It's getting real serious out here. As far as this economy is going to shit. As much as the goddamn food is, you know what I'm saying, at the grocery store. That shit ridiculous. For real. It's like, man, all you living for is to buy some damn food.
Hey, I was just buying him yesterday. Like I went to the grocery store yesterday, and I was highly offended. I got out of there so quick. I was like, no, we ain't getting this. We ain't getting this. This too much.
Man, it's crazy. It's crazy. They coming out with this damn fake ass meat.
Oh my God, y'all heard about the lab grown meat being approved?
We talked about it one
oh yeah, we did.
We talked about it.
A video of some lady, she was cleaning the meat, and I guess the vinegar she was cleaning the chicken with set it off, and that chicken turned into, it looked like it was shredded. It was so stringy, but then again, it was Walmart chicken. I'm like, no shade, but I thought Walmart been exposed. I don't know why somebody would buy meat from Walmart.
Right, but I mean, we got a lot that's going up against us. You know what I'm saying, as far as dealing with these devils. They got a lot in store for us, and a lot of us is not even ready. It's not gonna be able to even fathom this. You know what I'm saying? We get on here on social media and try to warn our people and wake them up and shake them. And try to holler at them, to get your ass out that burning house. The motherfucker burning up. But they look at us like we crazy, or look how you talking to us, and look how you talking and all that stuff. Isaiah 58:1. Cry out loud, spare not.
The tone police.
Right.
But it's a deflection method.
Exactly.
I don't like your message, so let me find something to where I can ration in my brain to not listen to you, your tone. Right. Well, maybe if you didn't curse or your tone wasn't so harsh, we would listen to you. Or how about you just listen to the message?
And for those people who's worried about, me personally cursing or cussing, or whatever word you want to use for it, show me in the Bible that it's a sin to use profanity. Because they got so many words for this, you know, cursing, profanity, bad words. You know what I'm saying? Where is that in the Bible? Show me cursing in the Bible. And don't try to use like a curse. You putting a curse on somebody. Don't use that word. Because that's the word y'all trying to pull from. As far as relating it to the Bible or whatnot.
Well, at this point, it's on them. We just aware as some people who peek in, you know, to our content, which is fine. But they critique it based on his tone or swear words. And at the end of the day,
swearing.
you don't throw out the baby with the bathwater. And my thing is, if you don't want to hear this message, even though it come with receipts, you don't want to hear this message because of cussing and tone, but you will sit up and listen to your lying pastor who's stealing money and bending over all the females in the congregation.
Man.
But you will listen to him.
Man, they sure will.
That's where I'm like,
oh, it's because I don't have that suit and tie on and I ain't got that big church and them nice cars or whatever that they done swindled our goddamn people out of. I never swindle my people.
so that's the issue we've been having with Christians or people who are not even practicing Christians. They just say they are.
Yeah.
So that's one of the issues we've been having, and they're not listening to the message. But y'all know me. I follow Paul. After 2 admonishings, you can shake the dust off your feet.
Right.
I don't bother with it. But sometimes, you know, you care about your people. You want them to wake up.
Right.
I had somebody tell me today that they was making some pork steak, and I'm like, what? That's so like 97 of you.
Right, yeah, it's like
What, pork steak?
We're in 2023, right?
And you voluntarily
That's
eat
why
that?
that's why Christianity is of the devil. It's of the devil. Devil doctrine.
I just don't understand what our people sometimes. Well, that's what I want to say. The distractions. So many of our people, Esau do real good at distracting the world, not just us, but the world with different little stupid stuff. And while they behind the scenes doing whatever, and they distracting us. Okay, like I said, Beyonce was here. Okay, they want to distract you with what's a man and what's a woman.
Oh man.
Like we need to have that conversation. That's real easy.
Right.
My daughter 4, and she knows.
She
got
know,
it down
exactly.
pat.
Right.
Even try to test her and trick her, and you can't, cause she know.
And then my 9-year-old, you can't trick him either.
So it's like these are the distractions that Esau got out here to keep us with our head in the sand. Meanwhile, prophecy still being fulfilled, time still ticking, and the Most High is soon to let His Son come down here and redeem His people. Well, we know it steps to that, but y'all get the point. We knocking on it's the end times. We ain't got time to be distracted. We ain't got time to worry about getting no bag. Forget a bag. The kingdom of you will have your bag in the kingdom. Streets paved with gold.
Exactly.
Don't worry about that right now.
Right.
Everybody caught up in pleasing the flesh, and I need to get this, or I need to have a scat pack. I need to have a Durango scat pack. All of this, or you know, that's some Detroit hood stuff. I don't know what they.
It's all over. You know, our people all over. They got the same, you know, spirits on them as far as where they got to have this and they got to have that.
They put
to outshine people.
Right.
And all
I
that
got
stuff.
to have these. The new J's come out. I got to have these. I got to have this custom this. Oh, my Cartier glasses, my buffs. You know, people just so caught up in materialistic stuff and trying to please the streets. Want everybody to think you got it. Meanwhile, we all children of the slaves.
Right. Right. We all poor folk around here.
Because if you got paper money in your wallet, if you paying for water, if you paying rent, if you got a house and you paying property taxes, baby, you a slave.
Yep. Yep.
So we need to seek first the kingdom of heaven. And then all these things will come unto us if it be the Lord's will. But it's time out to be, as my husband just told me earlier today, you need to sit down somewhere. Don't be trying to go
Sit your
nowhere.
ass down.
It's time out to be trying to do stuff.
Right.
We just said today the summer over here.
Right.
We went out, we took the kids, we did a little something. Summer is over.
Yeah.
It's time to sit down, get your head in the Bible, stay out the way.
Yep.
Because they stay shooting. Somebody stay killing somebody over this and that. He just told me it was a couple in the car found dead.
Yep. Going out, you know, on a date or whatever, you know.
Pregnant.
They found them, yeah, she was pregnant too. You know, and it's a lot of people, you know, losing their life, a lot of women. You know, with these ex-husbands and these ex-boyfriends,
Side
and,
niggas.
you know, side niggas and all that stuff, man. We need to get it together, you know, with that. You know, you should be with one person, you know, get y'all husband, and, you know, all that getting divorced for these stupid reasons, right? You should only get a divorce for fornication and adultery, right? But all these other stupid reasons, I'm not happy, he not making me happy, and, you know, all that crap, you know, y'all need to get that out y'all system and whatnot, you know? Because, you know, if you divorce him or divorce her or whatever, then you in sin.
We need to come together, the man and the woman and child.
Right.
Keep these commandments and focus on the Most High. It's so many distractions. It's so much evilness and wickedness. We was just talking about how evil the days are compared to when think about when you was a kid growing up. You know, it might have still been evil, but it ain't as bad as this here.
Right.
My son pulled me to the side a few days ago and showed me an article of somebody getting killed at the basketball court. And I had seen it, so I thought, I'm like, oh, that's the boy who killed the girl. No, this is another one. Another set of teenagers here in Detroit.
Yeah, that's the one who got stabbed.
Stabbed.
Yeah.
What 13, 14-year-old you know stabbing another teenager to death?
Right. It's crazy.
This is the damn times we living in over losing basketball games, y'all.
Yeah.
It's so evil and wicked out here. I remember, you know, we all know what it was like growing up back in the day.
Right.
But now it's like when our kids go outside and play, we got to be posted in the middle of the street like Malcolm with the, you know, it's like, it's just wild out here. And people try to tell you, oh, you boring, you don't do nothing, you don't come out the house, you need to come, we having a good time, oh, it's a white party, oh, we finna have this party, this party, come to karaoke. And it's like, you know, that sound all good and cool, but it's safer in the house.
Right, because they always shoot some shit up.
And we may be on some chill stuff, but there's some other people out here who looking for something, who got the strap in there, ain't in the car, they got it on.
Don't care.
And they looking for something.
Right.
So us being the children of light, we need to be in the house somewhere out the way. You know, I'm not trying to tell a person that they can't have fun, but you got to use wisdom. And if you don't need to be out here, then you shouldn't be out here because it's evil out here.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't know, you know, if the Most High gonna spare you or not, being out in these streets unnecessarily, trying to catch a vibe or go to the park and ride around and drinking and stuff. We showed y'all the video a month or two ago where our neighbor was just sitting in front of his house.
Yeah.
He was sitting in the car with his boy in front of the house Friday night. It's about an hour before the Sabbath. We chilling. We done. Our doors locked. We done. And a 3-car accident. Boom, boom, boom. Whole right our corner where we live. Everything. We showed the video. But the point is, he was at his house, sitting in the car.
Sitting in the car.
So y'all know that. Like I said, y'all know the scriptures. The devil come to steal, kill, and destroy. And we just got to be vigilant out here.
Right. And, man, anything you want to say before
No,
we leave?
Shalom, Zion. Thank y'all for tuning in, rocking with us for another week.
Right.
Lord willing, we'll catch y'all again next week, same time. Shout out to his mom.
Shout out to the moms, dudes. Right. Another thing, Linzel. With that question you asked me, man, I don't know. I don't know that question. You know, that's why I asked you as far as, you know, do you know? Because, you know, I don't know. You know, I ain't going to say I know something and I don't know it, but you know, honestly, I don't know. I don't know on that question. But y'all, let's keep these commandments. You know, don't take that chip or whatever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Tell y'all family don't. $2,000 a month ain't worth it.
It ain't worth it.
You can't trust Esau.
We can't trust them. You know what I'm saying? But you know how our people is. They gonna, you know,
Love of money.
love of money, right?
All evil.
The love of money is the root to all evil, right? But with that being said, we're gonna go and get up out of here. This the old family with your man's OG Obadiah, and we got old girl right here.
Shalom,
So
Zion.
we're gonna go and get up out of here.
See y'all next week.
See y'all
Lord
next
willing.
week. Most High willing.
Peace.
Shalom.